My name is Victoria Winters. A distant moon, cold and bright against a black sky, looks down on Collinwood and the country around. What it sees is not reflected in its unshadowed gaze. It remains, as always, an unblinking eye, impassive to the terrors that stalk the earth below. Indifferent to life and death alike, it watches as a young woman gasps a final breath. And perhaps it sees, from its cold corner of the sky, the fate that lurks beyond the final gasp, and waits for the last silence.
Miss Evans! Doctor, it's Miss Evans. I can't detect any heartbeat, and she seems to have stopped breathing.
No heartbeat?
But I don't understand. She was there just a minute ago. And that window, it was only open a crack.
You say you couldn't detect a heartbeat?
There was every indication that she was dead.
My name is Victoria Winters. The mysterious disappearance of a girl has baffled everyone at Collinwood, and those who are close to her. The girl, seemingly dead, has left no traces. A desperate search is underway to find her, before a horrible fate destroys her forever. Of course, Mr. Evans. Please don't feel too discouraged. I'm sure they'll find her. I'm going out myself in a little while to look for her. Is there anything I can do for you? All right. Then you'll let me know if she turns up. Well, I'll come by the cottage. Goodbye.
Good morning, Vicky.
Morning.
Well, the phone has been ringing with a very persistent jingle all morning. What's going on?
Maggie Evans has disappeared.
Disappeared? Now, what does that mean?
Means that she was taken to the hospital in very critical condition last night. The nurse left her alone in the room for a minute, and when she came back, Maggie was gone.
You mean to say that she gotten up out of a sick bed and then just walked out?
No one knows. There's a possibility that someone took her out.
Oh, well, now you better check your facts before you go around making accusations, you know. Well, it's quite possible that she just walked out.
I don't think so. The reason that the nurse left the room was to call the doctor. Because Maggie Evans seemed to be dead. My name is Victoria Winters. The search for the missing girl continues. She seems to have vanished into thin air. But she is hidden in a place where no one would think to look. A place close by. A place where she is to play her part in a diabolical fantasy.
The evening paper just came. There's a picture of Maggie on the front page.
Does it say anything we don't already know?
No, it just describes the search.
I phoned Mr. Evans to see if there was anything I could do.
How is Joe taking this? I saw him yesterday down on the shore when they were dragging the water from Maggie's body. His face looked so sad and so drawn.
Do you think they'll find her?
Well, ever since it's been in the papers, the sheriff's office has been deluged with reports about her. But they've all turned out to be false.
Well, until she is found, I don't want either one of you to go out of the house alone at night. If Maggie has been kidnapped, I have a feeling that whoever's responsible won't leave it at that.
My name is Victoria Winters. A gentle night wind blows over Collinwood, and all is silent and peaceful. But there is no real peace in the night, for those in the great house, and for those beyond it. For one man especially, the approach of nightfall brings with it ever-increasing desperation. For a search is in progress, a search for a missing girl, once believed to be dead.
Well, any news? Oh, they're not doing as much as they could. Well, she should be easy enough to find.
Sam, they put out a 3-state alarm. They've combed every beach between here and Bangor and all the highways. What more do you want them to do?
I don't know. Maybe nothing.
At least we know she's still alive.
Well, she was.
Don't let your imagination run away with you. We'll find her.
How could she have walked out of that hospital in the condition that she was in? And where should she want to go? I just don't understand. Where?
My name is Victoria Winters. The evenings at Collinwood are quiet now and long, but the twilight seemed to hold menace in their lengthening shadows, an omen of rain, and the quiet is disturbed by the strange disappearance of a young woman. It remains a mystery no search can solve, and as the evening comes once again, even the strongest hopes falter, and the night wind says again the word, lost, lost.
Oh, Father! Did Vicky tell you that she found her?
What are you talking about?
I found where Mr. Collins has hung the portrait of Josette. It's in an upstairs room in the old house.
That's great. And that means that Josette's there, too, because she's always where her picture is.
David, you're getting far too old to continue these childish fantasies.
It's not a fantasy. It wasn't a fantasy when I did see her. It was real.
Well, we're not going to argue about that now. Now, you go on outside and play. And be sure to be back in time for dinner. David, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
And one more thing. I don't want you going near the old house. You're not to pester your cousin anymore.
When David said that you had found her, for a minute I thought he meant Maggie Evans.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if I had?
No word yet?
No, none. I don't understand how David can get so excited about finding a painting when a real living person is missing.
Josette! Josette!